Been one hell of an argument.
It's fused solid. This one too. What happened here?
We don't want it going to waste now, would we?
Useless.
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered 5 to 1. Barnum, report.
We're down to 5%!
We'll have to scuttle the armor. We can't let them have it.
Fire him!
Damn it. Aspen set the self-destruct. Ferris, slow back. We'll head for the old military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign. All right, move, move, move!
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canaway were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this.
being on the move again.
Whoa! What the hell? I was just getting warmed up.
Hey, you! Oh, sorry. Thought you might be one of those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
Who are the Forged?
Bunch of trumped-up raiders, obsessed with fire and metal. That bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join them. He grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom. If you really are with the Minutemen, and you want to help, well, it would mean a lot to me if you could get that sword back.
What about your son, Jake? You don't care what happens to him?
I didn't raise my boys to be raiders. As far as I'm concerned, he's dead to me.
Can you tell me anything else about the Forged?
They're led by a guy named Slag. Came in from outside of the Commonwealth a few months back and started recruiting. Mostly they've just been strong-arming folks, but with how quick they've been growing, it's just a matter of time till the raids get worse.
What kind of a sword am I looking for?
One of them old pre-war swords, rigged up to shoot flames from the blade. Probably why Jake thought they'd let him join. So, what do you say?
How much does this pay?
150 caps.
I'll find it.
You're doing me a big favor, and I'll make it up to you as best as I can.
Hey there.
What are you waiting for? Saugus Ironworks is just over there.
I heard you talking with Abraham. Did he even mention our son?
You mean Jake?
Yeah. My youngest, Jake. I guess I shouldn't call him a boy, though. That's probably part of the problem. The two of them were at it again, and Jake must have taken off to that ironworks like he was going on about.
Don't bring it up to Abraham. But if you find my boy, you bring him home. I'll get the two of them sorted out.
Hey.
I'm counting on you.
Been too long since I picked a fight.
Heard you talking with my pa. Mom still thinks she can straighten stuff out with him and Jake, but I don't know.
What happened between them?
Well, they've been at it for years, but this last time may have been the breaking point. The Forged moved into the ironworks not long ago and started recruiting. At first, things were fine, but recently they've started raiding. Jake told us he was thinking about joining them. Said he'd send back supplies to us so Dad and Mom wouldn't have to work so hard. You can probably guess how well that went over with my pa. Sorry, I know this isn't really your problem. Well, I'll be around if you're looking to trade.
They're...
Where'd that little fucker go?
There you are, you bastard.
Let's get this over.
Man, you picked the wrong fight.
Over there! Get him!
Making me think life's a bit too lovely.
It's called shoot.
Spread out. Fight. Open fire. Playing games with me, huh? There you are. Hold your own there, Blue. Disappearing act.
Nice.
Huh? This is normal for other journalists. Couldn't part with anything, could they?
Something's ghosting us.
Yet we're not alone. What the? The jet will make you jittery.
She was right.
Damn it, where are they? Bad. What's that saying over my dead body?
You have a visual on them. Pentagon bomb.
That's it.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Now I feel cheated.
Protect and serve. Hard hats are required while within a... work site. Please wear your hard hat.
Over here.
Whew. Wish I had a gas mask. What the fuck was that?
Help!
If he tries to leave, kill him. You must be pretty strong to make it here.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Slag, and we are the Forged. And you, stranger, you're somebody with some guts. I like that. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for. Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Walk away, Jake. You don't have to do this.
Please, let me go.
What's
You're
it
right.
gonna be, Jake?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to join the Forged. I just want to go home.
Last
We're
chance,
gonna need bigger
Jake.
guns.
If you don't kill the prisoner before I count to 3,
Hey.
Huh?
it's over. 1.
Help!
2.
Thanks a lot. I'm getting out of here. Thank you.
You sure, man?
Excuse me.
Wait, I'm sorry. I messed up. I panicked.
What were you doing with those guys anyway?
Yeah. Well, just...
I thought we'd be raiding outside of the Commonwealth, and that if I joined them, I could provide for my family.
I don't know. God, my dad's right. Such an idiot.
Look, I should probably try to go home and make amends. I know I've got no right to ask, but I bet if you're there to explain, things with my dad would go easier. I bet if you bring my great-granddad's sword, he'll make it worth your while. He always tries to deal fair with people. I'll wait for you by the overpass near the farm.
Over here! Fucking throw down!
Need a fucking wreck.
You picked the wrong fight.
That's the last of them.
Hi. Follow me. It's just over here.
so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Here goes nothing.
What the? Boy, I told you that
Abraham,
if you
what's
showed
going
your
on?
face here again,
Is that my boy come home?
What? Jake's back? Oh, thank God.
Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big. I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm. I didn't. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't care what you thought. I told you.
Abraham Francis Finch, that's enough.
Mama, if...
Shut up, Jake. If I hear anything out of either of you, you'll both be peeling potatoes for the next year. I've watched you two go at it for years and tried to let you sort it out for yourselves. Abraham, your son is a grown man. And if you expect him to act like one, then you'd better stop treating him like a child. Jake, your father and I have been out there, and we know it can be dangerous. We just want to make sure you're prepared. There, it's over. And if I hear another word about it from either of you, so help me.
She's right.
Excuse me.
She's right. She's right. I've been a fool. There's no way I can thank you enough. Here's the caps we agreed on, plus a bit for helping my boy. I think you should hang on to that sword. It'd put a smile on Granddad's face to know it was being used to help people.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Sure.
Good news. Finch Farm has joined us.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. Something else has come up. You know how it goes. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
Hi.
I'll meet you at the castle once we're ready. I'll stand ready. I'm on it, General.
get that coolant pumping.
Non-military family members will be turned away for matters of national safety. This message will repeat.
This is gonna be a piece of cake! Come on, baby! Tell me what you've got! Ugh. You're nothing. Nothing!
Don't
nostalgic
don't
or
make them
something?
like they used to.
Could always get some cabs for that, I suppose.
Shit! Lost him. No sign of him now. done now. Pity. Now, more turn it! I can smell you out there! Let's rock!
Payday. Waste otherwise.
Excuse me. I'll meet you at the castle once we're ready. I'll meet you at the castle once we're ready.
We're ready when you are, General.
Hey there.
Good to see you, General.
Yeah. Everyone's here, General. There it is. Pretty impressive, huh? Its real name is Fort Independence, but the Minutemen always just called it the castle. Now you can see why I wanted to take it back.
Why do we need this place again?
The radio tower is the most important part, but with a bit of work, this place could be a really strong outpost. Know what I mean?
Definitely. For 600 years old, it's in pretty good shape.
That's right. They don't make them like they used to. We take this place back, people will know we mean business. Our primary objective is to clear the courtyard. That's where we should see the most opposition. The wall on this side is the most exposed. But if we circle around south, we could also reach the main gate.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get in there and shoot those lobsters.
No. If we split up, we can flank them from both sides. It'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Why not let them come to us? We set up a firing line on this side, and you can draw them out.
Well, General, what do you think?
Let's not overcomplicate this. Just get in there and hit them with everything we've got.
Tactics are overrated anyway.
If you say so. All right, people. You heard the General. Let's move out. Try not to draw their attention until we're in position. Looks like they've been nesting. We're gonna have to take out these eggs. They'll be back before we know.
Looks like the whole of this side of the building. The walls are probably full of them.
It looks that way. Here's how we're gonna play this.
All right, here we go.
I was just getting warmed up.
Those look clear.
work, people. But we aren't done yet. The General and I are gonna have a look at the radio to see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining Mirelurks or eggs you find. Let's go see if there's anything left of the old transmitter. Well, I guess it could be worse. See what you can do with it. I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place.
Once I power this up, we'll be ready to broadcast. Hi.
Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, I just... Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time. So, you know, back to business. But with Radio Freedom up and running, we can broadcast alerts to you anywhere, anytime. Which reminds me, I've got another trouble spot for you to check out. I'll mark it on your map. You can use all the support we can get, so see what you can do to help.
Hi.
One of our settlements is asking for help. Sounds like they're trying to stand up to some raiders. It's a good chance to show how much better things could be if we'd all stick together. Yeah?
What are you thinking about?
One day, we'll put this back together, better than ever.
Just curious what you're thinking.
A good reminder of what we're fighting for.
Your thoughts?
I wish more people could see this. Remind them what it's all about.
That's all.
No problem.
Hey.
You really do have a talent for finding trouble, don't you?
Is that a problem?
Not at all. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. The Dean, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh, thanks, Blue. That's awfully sweet and unexpected of you. So you want to get out of here?
Hey there.
Need something?
Your thoughts?
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Your thoughts?
This spot's supposed to be important or something.
Your thoughts?
Hope you're not getting ready to spout a history lesson.
Your thoughts?
So where are we off to next?
How do you feel about our relationship?
We could be making more caps. But I'm hoping that'll turn itself around soon.
That's all for now.
No problem.
Hey, Valentine.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Nothing to report.
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, hello, Institute, can you hear me?
Well, if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Hey.
Need something?
Anything you want to talk about?
A good reminder of what we're fighting for.
That was all I had.
Okay.
I want to trade a few things.
I think we're really starting to make a difference.
I hope you're here to help.
Yes, I'm here to help. What's the problem?
Some raiders have been threatening us if we didn't give them supplies. We told them to take a flying leap, now that we had the Minutemen backing us up. But they didn't seem too impressed. Said they'd be back with their friends, to make an example out of us. We're not soldiers. We're hoping you can help us set up some defenses before it's too late.
Excuse me, General. Do you have a minute?
What is it, Preston?
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. If you look at where we were then to where we are now, I can hardly believe it.
Anything else you wanted to tell me?
Nope, that's it. I just wanted to make sure you knew how I felt. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it.
Hey, at least it's honest work.
Hey there.
Doc Weathers is guaranteed to patch up any bruises, holes, and diseases you've picked up. But I ain't got no fix for personality.
Are you really a doctor?
My doctor? Let me show you my degree from the School of Saving Wise Asses like you. I'm a positive institution in these parts, so you need help or what?
Are you really a doctor?
You want news? Want me to rub your feet at the same time? I only got time for one thing. Making caps. Oh, and, you know, helping people.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
You got the caps, I got the goods.
Yeah?
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay. We got a lot of rebuilding to do from this last attack.
Hey, can I help with something?
How are you feeling about things?
Don't know if I believe all those boogeyman stories about the Institute. It all sounds like paranoia to me.
What's on your mind?
Feels good to be out helping people, to be making a difference. The Commonwealth is in your debt.
Your thoughts?
I admit I wasn't sure about you at first, but you're all right.
Just curious what you're thinking.
The Commonwealth's a lot bigger than I realized.
What are you thinking about?
There's not many that'll risk their lives to protect others, but I can tell that you would.
Just curious what you're thinking.
If old Joe Becker could see us now, he'd be damn proud.
Nothing else for now.
All right.
Hey.
All right. Out with it.
Your thoughts?
Have any more questions about the Institute's enemies, Blue?
We should get going.
All right.
Nick.
There's something bothering you?
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
Hard to say. You know, some folks are just out for themselves. Some want to help those in need. Jury's still out which camp you're in.
Your thoughts?
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
Your thoughts?
A Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone. Nice to have someone watching my back.
Your thoughts?
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore. But they sure bring in the business.
That's all.
All right.
We did it! I was afraid we were making a mistake trying to stand up to those bastards. But the Minutemen came through for us.
Got anything else for me, Garvey?
I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
You've made our family whole again. Thank you.
Hey,
Not that it's an option.
Hey there.
You're with the Minutemen, right?
What seems to be the problem?
A pack of feral ghouls has holed up nearby, and some of them have started wandering out lately. If more of them start wandering out this way, we may be overrun. We need someone to clear them out.
Are ghouls a common problem?
Yeah. There never seems to be an end to them. Guess there must have been a lot more people before the bombs dropped.
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I'll be glad to have them gone.
get this over with.
Well, you did some good on him anyway.
Wait.
Got it.
Have a minute? Got something on my
Looks like
mind.
the last time I got a checkup.
Is something wrong?
I dunno. You tell me. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
What exactly do you think I'm expecting in return?
Who knows? Doing your laundry, taking a bullet for you, hauling your gear. What's the difference? I don't think I'm getting through to you. Let me explain what I mean, then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home. I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
Why are you so paranoid about debts?
I really don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
Got it.
overweight buckets of slag.
Don't leave
Really are
anything
gonna need
behind
that
that
in.
might be useful.
Were you able to clear out those ghouls?
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news. Fella, you and the Minutemen have our gratitude and our support.
What now?
But they're worried the super mutants will come back and forth. Gotta get over there before it's too late. I've heard of another settlement that's in trouble. Here's the location. Get there as soon as you can. We promised them we'd be there when they needed us.
Any available Vault-Tec personnel are required to respond under Emergency Protocol VT-76. This signal will repeat.
You saw that too, right?
Heads up. Piper.
You look like you could use a pick-me-up.
Your thoughts?
Need a countdown on the Institute's favorite people?
We should get going.
All right.
Huh?
Let's trade some things.
Sure.
I hope you're here to help.
Yes, I'm here to help. What's the problem?
Super mutants came through a few days ago. Only a few of them, but they did a lot of damage before we managed to drive them off. It was only a miracle that nobody got killed. But I'm afraid they'll be back, with reinforcements this time. We barely held them off the first time. We'd appreciate anything you can do to help us defend ourselves. won! We couldn't have done it without your help. The Minutemen came through for us, and we won't forget it.
What else have you got for me, Preston?
Whatever you need, you've got it.
What's on your mind?
Never a dull moment.
What's on your mind?
It's good to run with someone I can respect.
Your thoughts?
You're someone the Minutemen can follow. Hell, you even inspire me.
What's on your mind?
Where to next?
What are you thinking about?
I've worn out a lot of shoe leather since I joined the Minutemen.
That's all for now.
All right.
I just need to trade gear with you.
I'm glad you're here. We've been having some trouble with raiders.
What kind of trouble?
They showed up in force a few days ago. There were too many of them. We had to give them what they wanted. They said as long as we kept paying them tribute, they'd leave us alone. At least we know where they're hiding out. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
How many raiders were there?
Too many for us to handle. But I bet you won't have any problems with them.
No
gotta
point
be
in leaving
something
that with
valuable.
All
scavengers.
my way.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth right here.
Hear anything lately?
If you don't mind, prefer to just talk shop for now. Got a lot of quality goods here.
Let me think it over.
Ha! Found your sorry ass.
So this guy made sure he had everything
I'm not
needed
the
before he started his camping trip in that little shack up top. Double-checked his list and everything. That's why they call it being the road.
Oh, and this guy invented transcendental.
Transcendentalism, moron. You sound like an idiot. I didn't know all this. I read a book that one time, when we ran out of grognacks.
I wish I could read.
Other journalists.
Nice spot
This I guess this place doesn't get a whole heck of a lot of foot traffic.
Bomb could go off in this place and no one would be the wiser.
So can we stop worrying about paying tribute to those raiders? Of course. It's good to know we've got each other's backs.
I've fought the gunners before. Something tells me this was just them probing the defenses. They're gonna need your help.
Please, just... Wait. You're not with the Gunners. Are you here to help us out? It's the Gunners. We caught a group of them sneaking around a few days ago and had a bit of a dust-up. They ran off too easy once they saw we were gonna fight back. Gunners never back down that quickly. If you can help us shore up our defenses, it sure would help us out a ton. Take that! We won! You Minutemen really know how to bring the fight. We won't forget what you've done.
We've got to show people the Minutemen. Need something, General? You know how to handle yourself. I'll give you that. You're the kind of person makes others want to stand up for what's right. Okay.